Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Prescription Nurse, your daily dose to living well. I'm Shandra Eldridge, your nurse consultant, and I'm back with another beauty video. And in today's video, I'm so excited, like I am always. I'm going to be reviewing a palette from Too Faced. Now, Too Faced, they always have really good pigmented palettes. So I really like their products. I like their palettes. So I'm just really excited to try this. I'm always excited about new makeup. So what's interesting about this review, when I went on YouTube, I didn't see a whole lot of reviews on it, and especially for darker skin tones. So we're going to have a little fun with it and see how it turns out on me, being that I have a darker skin tone. So they have some really nice colors, fall colors. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. But before we get started, you know what you need to do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because when you subscribe to my channel, it really helps me out. It helps me to grow my channel and keep making these videos that I love to make, and keep putting out information and content that you like and you're interested in. And here at Prescription Nurse, we stay lit, we learn, we invest, and we teach. We learn the tools and the resources we need to live a healthy, balanced life. And once we learn the tools, what we do is we invest in those tools. And when we invest in those tools, we teach others how to do the same. So we stay lit, and if you want to get lit with me, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So without further ado, let's get into this video. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to just open up this palette. It's brand new, Too Faced. Ooh, and it looks like this. Very pretty. Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl. Now, this is a great palette for the fall. It has really nice fall colors. If you are familiar with Too Faced, they always make these really nice palettes, and they are well put together. The color scheme is just well put together. Really nice neutral tones. This is a great palette for the fall, and they always smell really nice. And of course, this smells just like cinnamon. Oh my God, this is too much. And it has some really pretty colors. Now, I'm not going to swatch all of these colors just for the sake of time in the video, but I'm just going to go over a few, do a few swatches before we get started. And I'm just going to start. These are all like lighter colors. I want to just do some of these darker colors because these are some of the colors I might use in the look for today. I'm going to start with the color Food Court. We're going to swatch this color for you right here. And it looks like this. This is Food Court. Really kind of a punchy color. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's really light. Like a punchy. That's Food Court. The next one to it is called Sticky Fingers, and it's like a shimmer color. That's Sticky Fingers. A little bit lighter. And then just above that is I'm Toasted. I really like I'm Toasted. I might use I'm Toasted for today. This is I'm Toasted, which I really like that color. A little bit more. I'm Toasted. Alright guys, so the next swatch is going to be the color See Me Rollin'. It looks like this. That's See Me Rollin'. It's a really nice brownish, kind of just a light brown, rustic tan color. I like that color. And then the next one we're going to do is called Stay Current. This one looks really pretty. That's Stay Current. I like that one. That's really pretty. Stay Current. And then this one's called Batter Me Up. And it's like a dark brown color. I kind of like that and Stay Current together. And then the next color, I'm just going to wipe my fingers off. The next color is Lick the Spoon. Ooh, that's Lick the Spoon. That's just a few swatches from the palette. And as you can see, I just swatched these 6 colors on across. As you can see, I just swatched these 6 colors across. If you're interested, this is how it looks up close. You can kind of see the colors. Really nice neutral colors. So let's just get into it. Let's see what it do. We're going to get this palette together. So the first thing I'm going to do today, y'all, is I'm going to use my primer, Plump and Prime. I'm just going to prime my face. Yeah, I just braided my hair underneath. I didn't really feel like doing much with it. So I love this little turban thing. I got this from the local beauty supply and it is super convenient. Like, I just love it. So once you get your primer on, next thing we're going to do is just get into these brows. And y'all know the drill with the brows. You just use your favorite brow pencil, and my favorite brow pencil happens to be a pencil from Almay. So we're just going to go ahead and trace the brows. So once you have the brows filled in, now you're going to do your tracing with your concealer just to give your brows that freshly done look. And today I'm going to be using my NARS concealer. And this is Radiant Creamy Concealer. And we're going to use that to trace our brows. So the next step I'm going to do is just take a little small fluffy brush and just kind of blend in the concealer, just light strokes. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to get into this palette. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the concealer, the NARS Radiant Concealer, and I'm going to use it to prime my lids with. Priming your lids just help the eyeshadow to adhere and just give it a little bit more pigment. I'm just going to take that. So once I'm done with that, we're going to get into the shadow. And I think the first color I'm going to go in with is this color right here, the Cinnamon Swirl. I'm going to go in with this color right here, Cinnamon Swirl. I'm going to get a light fluffy brush. I'm going to go in with Lick the Spoon right here and just go just above it, just on the outer corners of it. Ooh, I really like this color. I'm telling you, you can really do some really cute looks with this palette. And then the next color I'm going to do on the lid, I think I'm going to go with a shimmer. And I'm going to do this Stay Current. I don't know, I don't want a really light one. You know what, I'm actually going to venture over to the other side where I had not swatched, and I'm going to try this color, Sugar Rush, and it looks like this, and I'm going to swatch it first. Because you know, sometimes they look a little different. This was my other swatches, so Sugar Rush is going to be right here at the bottom, and I think I'm going to go with it. Kind of like a golden, it looks pink, but when you swatch it, it's more like a golden pinkish color. So that's the color I'm going to use. I'm going to use my P. Louise eyeshadow base. And I'm just going to do a little bit. I don't want too much. I'm going to use my P. Louise eyeshadow base so I can make a little cut crease. I don't want it to be too much. So next I'm going to take the color Sugar Rush and we're going to go on top of this. I do like the formula and the consistency. It's pretty much the same as the other. It's been my experience with the other palettes. But I mean, and you don't get a lot of fallout either. But I'm just a little, I don't know. Just lick the spoon. We're going to go right at the top here. I don't know. I don't really know if I'm really happy with this, but we're going to keep going. So we're going to do the same with the other eye. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do the other eye. Okay guys, I like the eyes a little bit. It's not really what I envisioned, but it's okay. We're going to roll with it. But I'm still loving this palette. Sometimes when you first get makeup palettes, you gotta play with it, you gotta play with the colors and everything. But so I was going for a glam look, not too much, but you know, so far so good. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my eyes with some liner. Let's see. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. I don't know about all that, but I'm just gonna start here. First, what I like to do is I like to kind of clean up. I'm gonna go ahead and do this first and then we'll clean it up. But I'm gonna go ahead and line. So now that the eyes are done and they looking pretty decent, they decent, you know, not my best, but they decent, but I'm still loving that palette. I'm gonna go in with my Lancome foundation, and it is transfer resistant. It's supposed to wear up to 24 hours, and from my experience, it does stay on all day. And I have oily skin, but I do moisturize my skin. You have to keep your skin moisturized even though you have oily skin, because if you don't, your skin is just going to keep producing more oil. This is in the color 520. I'm going to just go ahead and use my foundation brush. Yeah, I really like this foundation. It's very light and it's very natural looking. It's just enough to cover up any dark spots and just to give your face that smooth look. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is go in with the NARS concealer. And we're going to go ahead and conceal these under eyes. This concealer is not as light as I prefer, but I still like it. It's really good. Just going for a real just subtle look here. Go with my beauty blender. Just for a little highlighted effect, I'm going to go in with a little lighter concealer from Dose of Colors, and I'm just going to go in here and here, kind of mix the two together, and then go down. See, just a little bit lighter. And then the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to contour using my Sephora contour stick. And I'm just going to go right here. I'll start on my cheekbone. ready for our setting powder, and I love this Dermablend setting powder. And we're just gonna use a little bit of this setting powder, and I'm gonna use my beauty blender. I'm just gonna go in between my contour here, and I'm just gonna put a little bit here on my forehead. Now we're going to go in with this beautiful bronzer from Juvia's Place, and I'm going to bronze my cheekbones. This bronze, kind of bronze where I did my contour, just lightly fluffing it. And then next what I'm going to do is also go in with another product from Juvia's Place, and this is a beautiful blush, and I'm going to use this orangey color here, and we're going to put a little bit on our cheekbones. Not your cheekbones, but I'm gonna put a little bit on my cheekbones, just the apples of my cheeks. It's a beautiful color. And then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my eyes in the waterline with the black eyeliner. That's just what I like to do. I don't really switch it up much. And this is from NYX, and it just kind of makes your eyes pop a little bit. As you can see on this side, it looks, you can see it just pop a little bit more. It's just the small things that you do, adding a little bit of detail that kind of, you know, brings it all together. And I'm gonna go in now, lastly, with a little bit of a highlighter. So now I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty highlighter. This is Cognac Candy. It is so beautiful, y'all. Look at this. So beautiful. So I'm going to go in with my highlighting brush, and I'm just going to put a little bit on here. I don't want too much. I'm just going to go right here on my cheek, just above my cheekbones, at the highest point, and just put a little bit. You see how pretty that is? Wow. This is beautiful. So lastly, we're gonna do some with these lips, and I just really don't know what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna go in with my black opal liner. This is called Black Cherry. And then next I'm going to go ahead and use my lip stick. This is called Vampira. This is from Kat Von D. It looks like this. I've never used it, so I want to try it today. And it looks very like a almost like the same color as that liner, like a black cherry, real dark, like burgundy, deep. Ooh, yeah, this is pretty. This is more like a currant color, like that color currant. I love it. This is definitely going to be one of my fall colors, y'all. This is gorgeous. It just made my whole look come together. This is fantastic. I love it. So lastly, what I'm going to do as far as the makeup, I'm going to save my work, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So while the setting spray kind of dries and sets my makeup, what I'm going to do after it dries is I'm going to go in with this Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation from Fenty Beauty, and I'm just going to kind of brush everything with it lightly, just lightly powder it, and then we'll be done. So yeah guys, I am really happy with the way this turned out. I was a little nervous because I didn't really know how the eyeshadow look was going to come together, but I really like it. Could it be better? In my opinion, yes. You know, it's a work in progress. I do like the palette, and I look forward to using it all fall, because it's definitely a great palette for the fall. And this is the Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. Oop, almost dropped it. and it's so beautiful. It has so many beautiful colors in it. I think it was well put together. Now, is it worth $49, 50 bucks? No, you don't have to spend that type of money, but I like it. I like the brand, so I did invest in this palette, but I will be using it pretty much all fall. So that was that. So lastly, I'm gonna go get this hair together, and I will see you in a minute. This is the finished look. I got the hair did. It's all done, and I am ready for the day. So far, I will tell you that I really like this palette. I think it's a good investment for someone who really loves makeup, but is it worth the $49? No, I don't think so. You could probably find something a little bit more comparable to it. But overall, I enjoyed creating this look and making this video for you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And again, on this channel, we stay lit, we learn, we invest, and we teach. And we love to share the things that we learn to help you live your best life and live it well. It's all about living a balanced lifestyle here at Prescription Nurse. So stay tuned to Prescription Nurse. Now that's your daily dose.